California has just made a huge leap in tech adoption, leaving nearly every other U.S. state behind. The government now has direct access to Anthropic's Claude models in their state agencies, and this is a full-scale deployment into the CA.gov portal, where 39 million citizens go for services. You might be surprised to hear that bureaucrats are moving faster than startups, but California is taking real action, and it's not just about adding more chatbots. This is a game changer for anyone building AI. So, why does this matter right now? Well, for decades, government tech has been synonymous with outdated forms, delays, and opaque workflows. Developers working in the public sector know how painful it can be: legacy stacks, slow procurement, months just to get an API deployed. But Governor Newsom's partnership with Anthropic is a direct shot at fixing that. Instead of just another customer support bot, agencies are getting genuine tools to automate requests, index huge amounts of documentation, and guarantee compliance in real time. Imagine a portal where an AI actually reads, sorts, and responds on the fly, with legal-grade accuracy. No more waiting for DMV or housing forms to process. Let's break down the news. Governor Gavin Newsom announced that California is the first U.S. state to sign a strategic partnership with Anthropic. Starting now, state agencies are getting access to Claude, including Claude 3 Opus, which can handle context windows of up to 200,000 tokens deployed across CA.gov. This isn't just an IT thing. Departments like employment, health, and parks will get API access to integrate generative tools directly into citizen workflows, back-end compliance, and routine request automation. Newsom even met with the WHO Director General last week, signaling his intent to use AI to set public health data standards. No other state has moved commercial-grade AI so deep into citizen services. This is a big deal because Claude isn't like other AI models. It's optimized for legal and compliance-heavy tasks. Developers inside California agencies will be able to embed Claude into workflow engines, parse thousands of pages of regulatory text, and automate cross-agency data requests. With Claude's 200,000 token context window, you can drop entire multi-year case files, legal statutes, or health regulations into a single prompt. For public sector devs, this solves one of the biggest bottlenecks. Not just faster responses, but auditable, low hallucination outputs. That's key for real-life approval processes or policy enforcement. So, who wins and loses here? Startups working in GovTech. This is the biggest market signal you could ask for. California's pilot is proof that if you build integrations or APIs for government, you're not stuck begging for pilots anymore. You're having your tech baked into workflows that touch millions. If Newsom's deployment succeeds, expect other states and federal agencies to follow. On the flip side, legacy SaaS companies like Oracle, SAP, and Dynamics deployments could lose million-dollar contracts unless they adapt to these new models fast. OpenAI and Microsoft are no longer the only players in the U.S. public sector. Anthropic is now a major contender. For engineers and startup founders, this is a reminder: government is now a real route to mass adoption. Here's my take: this is completely underrated. Everyone's talking AI hype, but writing off the public sector as slow. I think that's a mistake. California's not waiting for the private sector to bring AI to citizens. They're rolling it out with legal-grade compliance right now. If you build for government, track RFPs and pilots immediately, there's a gold rush forming. Yes, there's risk. A bad rollout could set GovTech back 10 years. But if this works, expect nationwide adoption by 2025. The upside is huge because governments set standards in sectors like health, housing, and employment. Ignore this at your own peril. So, the real question is, would you rather pivot your startup to chase government-scale AI contracts